Good afternoon, everybody. This summit was the first gathering of G7 leaders, in fact, the first gathering of pretty much any leaders in almost 2 years. And I know that the world was looking to us to reject some of the selfishness and nationalistic approaches that have marred the initial global response to the pandemic, and to channel all our diplomatic, economic, and scientific might into defeating COVID for good. And I do hope that we have lived up to some of the most optimistic of hopes and predictions. And to channel all our diplomatic, economic, and scientific might into hopes and predictions. A week ago, I asked my fellow leaders to help in preparing and providing the doses we need to vaccinate the whole world by the end of 2022. I'm very pleased to announce that this weekend, leaders have pledged over 1 billion doses, either directly or through funding to COVAX. That includes 100 million from the UK to the world's poorest countries, which is another big step towards vaccinating the world. World's poorest countries, which is another big step towards vaccinating the world.
Issues like eliminating unabated coal mining or petrol.
I can tell you that the vast majority of the conversations that we've had over the last 3 or 4 days have been about other subjects, and there has been a fantastic degree of harmony. I mean, between the leaders of our countries, and if you look at some of the things they come together to agree, 1 billion more doses, 1 billion more vaccines. Everyone agreed to phase out the use of, not just supporting coal around the world early, but to phase out the use of coal in their own production. They agreed that they would have 30% of their land and 30% of their seas protected, consecrated to nature by 2030, to set a 100-day target for the production of new vaccines after the arrival of a new variant, a new Atlantic Charter, a plan to build back better for the world. That was what took up our time. And, I don't think that really I could have asked for a more cooperative or a more energetic spirit from our friends. That everybody involved, all the wonderful people of Cornwall trying to do, and using infrastructure, using better skills, technology.
Diplomatic row.
What I'm saying is that we will do whatever it takes to protect the territorial integrity of the UK, but actually what happened at this summit was that there was a colossal amount of work on subjects that had absolutely nothing to do with Brexit, and together with our European friends and partners, we're launching all sorts of projects for the benefit of the world. We will sort that out, but I think I'm going to stick at what I've said. Yes. I do think there's a problem with zoonotic diseases, and this is clearly the thing we have to focus on. And it's the practice that seems to be particularly prevalent in some parts of Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, of farming wild animals. That is really where the risks are. At the moment, the advice that we've had is it doesn't look as though this particular disease of zoonotic origin came from a lab. Clearly, anybody sensible would want to keep an open mind. Let's be absolutely clear. It is the job of all prime ministers, everybody who does my job, to have close relations, a close working relationship with the President of the United States. And I think what maybe has been helpful, be useful in building the partnership with Joe Biden has been the common interest we have in tackling climate change, for instance, which we've discussed extensively. The campaign I've been running for a long time on female education, which he completely shares. But the whole idea of of levelling up, which is at the core of what this government is trying to do, using infrastructure, using better skills, technology to give people access to high wage, high skills jobs around the whole country. And that's something that I know that the President's engaged in a big program that bears some resemblance to a lot of that agenda. And when it comes to building back better for the world and making sure that we build back greener together, I think that we're totally on the same page. And so it's been very, very refreshing and very interesting to listen to him. And you had some other point about when he made a famous speech to drag. Okay, look, I've exhausted your questions. I have. Thank you very much. Thank you.